What's just been your assessment of where you guys are after 2 games?
After 2 games, I think we're starting to gel. You know, I think our chemistry is coming together pretty well. It's a lot of places where we can still improve, but I think there's a lot of positives after these first 2 games.
What's the biggest thing that maybe has surprised you, or that you're happy with what you guys have done?
I think how well we've defended, honestly, because I feel like we've been holding teams to low field goal percentage, even though we haven't been necessarily a high turnover rate. But we've caused a lot of the teams to miss shots so far. So I think that's what surprised me the most.
Is there anything you look out there and say, we really need to shore this up? Obviously, it's still very early.
I mean, there's a lot like we could still get better on defensively. We could start turning teams over more, get more blocks, more steals, but. I think we've been playing pretty well so far, but it's a couple of places where I think we can still improve.
How important is it for you guys to remember this thing is kind of a marathon, not really a sprint? There's going to be ups and downs throughout this whole thing.
I mean, it's extremely important because you have to like you said, it's a full season we have to play. We have to be ready to play every game. You know, we can't, especially when we get into the little mid stretch, we can't get lazy and lackadaisical just because we don't see the finish line. So it's just preparedness you have to have each and every day.
Today's signing day. What do you remember about your commitment to Nevada and maybe the feeling you had when you did pledge to the Wolfpack?
I was really excited. I was excited to be out here. I was ready to come out, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I was just ready to take on a new challenge, to be take on a new adventure.
You guys are only going to have 1 guy signing. Well, I guess what would you tell a recruit if they said, why Nevada? Why is this a good place for me to go and kind of invest in my career?
I would say the biggest thing is just player development. The fact that there's so many people out here who will help you get better as a player, and so many people want you to get better as a player. That's the biggest thing I would stress for a recruit.
Why is Nevada so good in that department? I mean, it's pretty well known that every player who's come here has gotten better, but what is it that they do specifically that make you a better player?
I think it's just such an emphasis, on developing, recognizing what you have, what your weaknesses are, and trying to develop those things. Especially just with our GAs, we have a lot of just great guys who are always there to work you out around the clock. So that's another big thing, just the buy-in from everybody, and the fact that if you come here, it's a big commitment to knowing you have to work hard, and with that, comes the player development aspect of it.
Yeah, Little Rock's a pretty talented team. What are you seeing with them, and a nice little early season challenge again?
Right. Well, they're a really high-powered team. Really, they score the ball really well. They can shoot the 3 really well, and also they love to get out in transition. So I think it'll be a fun one for sure, but it's definitely gonna be a difficult one because they have so many talented pieces where they can hurt you at.
I want to do something on Tre'Shawn. I guess, what do you like about his game and him as a player?
His energy. He's a big-time defender too. He's like Draymond Green. That's my comparison for him. He's good. He does a lot for the team. He helps us a lot in a lot of ways. He's a great chemistry guy too.
Yeah, Coach kind of said, him and Jazz are guys that they don't even really care how much they play or what they have to do. I mean, how much does that help the team when you have guys who are willing to do whatever is asked of them and do it happily and not, begrudgingly?
I mean, it helps a lot. We have guys as talented as that. They're willing to just do whatever to help us win. It means a lot, and it just makes us all want to buy in. Because if you see guys that talented that are willing to sacrifice, why can't we? That's how I look at it.
Does he remind you at all of your game? I mean, I know you guys are both kind of undersized big men who came here to be able to get on the perimeter and shoot the 3 a little bit more.
A little bit. He's like my son, so I taught him a lot of things. It's just, yeah. So I see glimpses of his game in mine, so I see a little bit.
How significant is this? I know we talked to Coach after Pacific. He just said, we're trying to get through this homestand 4-0 and kind of refocus as we, get ready to go to Vegas and whatnot. How important is this first 4-game homestand at home to kind of set the tone for the year?
I think it's really important. I think we have to get off on the right foot, come out strong each and every game, which is something we started with last year, was coming out strong in the first halves. But I think it's huge, for us to really find out where we're at and find out what our identity truly is right now and just our roles. So I think that's why this first 4 is so important.
Was it inspiration for your hair?
Yeah.
I took a little bit of inspiration from Paul Pogba, how he used to do it, but I just put my own spin on it.
What's the response been?
It's been pretty good so far.
Is it going to stick through the year, or do you got more?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Every time you get a new uniform, we want a new haircut.
Any more questions for Jordan? Thank you. Questions for Tre'Shawn?
What's it feel like to be Jordan Caroline's son?
There's good days and there's bad days.
I know you came here doing, whatever the coach wanted you to do, you would do. But what does it mean to become a starter, become a key piece so early on in this season, and kind of show your value out there to everybody?
I guess it's cool, but I'm not really feeling like, I don't really feel like I'm a starter. Like, we have a lot of guys, so I feel like everybody who's a key part on this team is a starter. I mean, I know that it sounds kind of weird, but like, if the season goes by and coach thinks there's a time where I should come off the bench, then I'll treat it like I'm a starter as well. Just I'm the 6th starter, if that makes sense. So, I mean, or 7th starter. It really doesn't matter. So, I mean, it's cool, but as long as I'm helping this team and we're getting wins, that's all I'm really worried about.
Yeah, everybody wants to start and be the star. I guess where do you get that mindset or that unselfishness from? I mean, has that kind of always been your path, or did maybe playing at Omaha and maybe not winning at the level you wanted kind of lead to that?
That actually goes all the way back to high school. I played on a really good high school team. We did some special things in the city of Omaha, and we had a lot of great guys. So I had to learn early on that you got to sacrifice to win. We had a lot of good guys. Any one of those guys on the high school team could have been the best player at a different high school. And I learned early that if you sacrifice and guys just, are cool with their roles, you can do some special things on the basketball court. And so I kind of just adapted to that, and it's been a part of me ever since then.
How much different of a player do you feel like you are at Nevada than you were at Omaha?
I mean, I guess I'm a lot different, but also in the same sense, I'm not different. So, I mean, I've worked on my game. Coach Muss and the staff has helped me, get better with certain things like shooting the 3-ball and having better vision on the court and kind of just understanding reads and talking, little things like that. But I also feel like I brought something to the table even before I even got here. So, or if I didn't, then they wouldn't have even took any interest in me. So.
Yeah, you definitely could have stayed at Omaha and still been a good player. I mean, was coming to Nevada a way to challenge yourself and see how good you could become, being stretched a little bit more and being used differently?
Definitely. I mean, like, there's always more. I think I was looking at it like that. There's always more. And like I said kind of early on in the season, a lot of these guys on this team have been at schools where they've averaged 20. So, I mean, there's always more. Like, I wanted to win at the highest level. And so I feel like there was more out there for me to go out there and try to, like I said, also with that year of sitting out, enhance my game and just get better. Like if I want to play at the next level, whatever level that may be, I have to get better first, and then I can help any team I'm on. And I think that was the biggest thing for me.
How have you seen this team kind of take on that unselfish attitude that you said you experienced a lot in high school?
I think we're doing a great job so far, and I think we can even get even better. So like, chemistry is a big thing for us to get wins. And our chemistry can only grow from here. And I think we're doing a great job. We've only been together 6 months, 7 months maybe. A lot of teams have been together 3 years. And so we still have a lot of room to grow.
What do you think about the matchup this Friday?
Great matchup. It's going to be a fast-paced game. It's a dangerous matchup. If we don't stop them early, or they can get hot real fast, and it can be a real dangerous game, and it can be a close game. So it's going to be a defensive-minded game, just like every game has to be for us. And those guys are real good. Like Jordan Caroline said, those guys run in transition. So it's going to be a fast-paced game. And there's going to be a lot of subbing. So a lot of guys are going to have to be ready to come in. They're going to have to know the scouting report because a lot of guys on their team are similar. And a lot of guys on the team are similar to us. They score the ball. And they go out there and they kind of play free offense. So we got to be ready to guard guys.
Obviously a lot of season ahead, but how important is it for you guys to start this thing right, considering you get 4 great games at home as you kind of jumpstart?
That's great. I mean, I never experienced anything like this. I think Coach Muss even talks to that. He's never experienced anything like this. It's rare you get home games in a row right to start the season. Crowds in it. It's easy to get ready for a game when you got 10,000 cheering for you. So it's great for us right now, but we're going to have to also be ready for when we got 10,000 cheering against us. And so it's like So early on, we get the chemistry right and things like that. So we're gonna go and get some hard. We're gonna go in some hard places. There's gonna be some hard games, and we gotta be ready to play.
What's your favorite thing about this group of guys and playing for this team?
Just the different personalities. There's so many personalities on this team, and everybody's just different. So even the coach staff is different. That's probably the biggest thing, really. The staff is different. You see Coach Muss, he's big on social media. He's a big character guy, and so these other guys on the team. A lot of guys, they just want to get better, and they want to fight, and they want to compete, and they have a lot of heart. Some teams you go on, there's 1 or 2 guys with heart, and guys fight. You get down by 20 or whatever. A couple guys might keep playing, a couple guys might just throw in the towel. But on this game, on this team, you get down by 20, we're still in the game. You get down by 30, we're still in the game. And they showed that last year, and they showed that even the year before that you're never out of a game.
Jordan kind of compared you to Draymond Green. I mean, did you have a guy growing up who you tried to model your game after? You feel like you are aligned with closely in how you play?
I thought that was interesting, and I mean, it's cool. Draymond Green's a big piece for that team. I don't think people understand how big he is for that team. But I don't think I really modeled myself after anybody growing up. I just wanted to be kind of myself. But that's a great person to be. I mean, to be compared to, because he plays defense, he can shoot, he passes the ball, he does everything. And, you know, it's hard to do everything pretty good. So I'll take that comparison.
What do you think your biggest thing is that you bring to this team?
Heart, competitiveness, fierce, energy. I think I fight. I think I play hard. And I think these guys just enjoy that I play as hard as they do. You know, I could easily just come on the team and just be like, well, Jordan, Caroline, and the twins, they were here already, so I kind of just sit in the background. But no, I kind of want to I want to fight just as hard as they do. I want to get, I mean, just as far as they have. So.
When you played here at Lala, when you were at Omaha, did you ever envision this could be a place that you would call home? And I guess how has it been to call this place home?
I love that. You know, I came from a place where we have 1,000 fans cheering for us. So, I mean, 10,000 plus cheering for us every night. You know, it doesn't get any better than that. You know, those guys really pick us up. You know, there's sometimes in the game where we're not scoring points, or it could be a drought. You know, we haven't made 6 shots in a row, or we might have not stopped the other team. They might have gone a run, but we're gonna need that. The fan base is keeping us alive sometimes. You know, sometimes the game gets slow and we need that. Sometimes we got to get the fans into it, but sometimes the fans got to help us up too, and they do a great job of doing that. So, I mean, I just love the energy here in the crowd.
Any more questions for Tre'Shawn? Thank you.